30th, 2022. Authorities were alerted about a vehicle that was causing concerns in the parking lot of the Steak and Shake restaurant. Upon their arrival, law enforcement officers found a woman seated in the driver's position, exhibiting clear indications of drug intoxication. Her actions were strange. She was almost acting like a zombie. Upon arriving at the Steak and Shake restaurant's parking lot, the officer observed a vehicle with smoke emanating from its engine. To prevent any potential fire hazards, the officer promptly requested the woman inside the car to switch off the engine.
Your car's smoking.
No, turn it off and start the smoke again.
Yeah, turn the car off.
We're just gonna get
Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
I did. It's been off though.
Can you get up out of the car, please?
Yeah.
The woman's peculiar behavior suggested that she might have been under the influence of a substantial amount of unidentified drugs. When the officer asked about the situation, inquiring if there had been any collision, the woman replied with a firm no. She went on to clarify that the car's air conditioning was running at its highest setting, and it was her boyfriend who had been behind the wheel.
So what happened? Where did you guys come from?
Local.
You drove over here?
Yeah, we live in Shorewood. And it was fine. We bought it literally a week ago.
Did you guys hit anything?
No.
It just started smoking randomly?
Yeah, we had the max.
Can you take your sunglasses off?
Yeah, we had the max AC on.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's why. He said it was the temperature.
Who was driving?
He was.
Well, yeah.
Well, you were in the driver's seat when I got here, right?
No, yeah,
Yeah,
but I was
but
getting the stuff back
he
in the
was
trunk.
opening the trunk
To get
and
it-
everything.
yeah.
The officer carefully observed the woman, documenting her bizarre and zombie-like actions. It became increasingly evident that she was likely under the influence of drugs, causing her to exhibit behavior resembling that of a person with disabilities.
Well, because you're acting like you're under the influence. When I got here, the car's running, you're in the driver's seat, right?
Right.
Your pupils are extremely constricted, and you're acting very erratically.
I don't
Are you?
understand.
What drug are you under the influence of?
Nothing.
And the way you're acting is like you're under the influence of some sort of narcotic.
No. I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
The woman consistently denied each question presented by the officer. Therefore, the officer decided to proceed with a field sobriety test, taking into account that the woman was in the driver's seat upon their arrival. Remarkably, the woman readily agreed to participate in the test.
Are you okay with doing some tests to make sure you're good to drive?
Absolutely.
When I got here, you were in the driver's seat.
Absolutely, but I won't be able to drive.
Why can't you?
I mean, I can if I need to, but
Well, when I got here, I mean, you're in the driver's seat, car's running. You know, so
Before commencing the field sobriety exercises, the officer posed one final question to the woman, inquiring whether she had consumed any alcohol or narcotics that day. The woman promptly and firmly denied any substance use. The officer had no alternative but to proceed with the field sobriety exercises.
you didn't take anything at all today.
no.
You drink anything?
No. Never.
Nothing at all?
Kool-Aid. That's in the car.
No alcohol.
No.
And no narcotics at all.
No. His mom just got admitted in the hospital. His dad died a month ago. Like, I came here to get a journal from Barnes & Noble, and then my Cash App card didn't work.
Okay.
Police officers employ 3 standardized field sobriety tests to determine if someone is intoxicated. These tests are known as the horizontal gaze nystagmus, HGN, the walk and turn, and the one-leg stand. Firstly, the officer proceeded with the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which assesses involuntary eye jerking that occurs when someone looks sideways. It measures the severity of this jerking as an indicator of potential intoxication. Officers look for 3 signs of impairment: difficulty smoothly tracking an object with the eyes, noticeable eye jerking at maximum deviation, and significant eye jerking within 45 degrees of the center. While this test can detect alcohol intoxication when conducted correctly, it can also indicate the influence of legal medications or be challenging for individuals with eye conditions.
Your pupils are extremely small.
Okay.
There has to be a reason for that. So do you want to just be honest about what you're taking?
I'm not taking anything. I don't know if it said I was wearing sunglasses.
No. That's
Possibly.
All right.
Upon completing the initial test, the officer observed that the woman's pupils were unusually constricted, a clear sign of intoxication or substance influence.
Do you see how you're acting right now? It's not normal.
Why not? Because I'm standing like this.
No, just the way you're like consistently moving and acting.
I was just going to ask you if I did okay. I never took a test like that before.
No, it looks to me like you're tweaking. You know what I mean?
I know I did that.
Yeah, that's the way you're acting.
The officer, growing increasingly concerned, pointed out the woman's abnormal behavior, and even used the term tweaking to describe it. When asked if there were any illegal items in the car, the woman denied it. However, when the officers requested permission to search the car, she refused.
So there's nothing illegal in the car?
No.
Okay. Are you able to search it?
No, go ahead. If there's a reason to search it, though, but I feel like there's no reason to search the car.
No, I'm just asking if we can.
If there would,
To confirm or dispel our suspicion of what's going on here.
if there would be a reason to search the car, then I would say yes.
You just said yes, so what? Is it yes or no?
No.
It's no.
No, because there's no reason to. Whose car is it? It's his mom's.
After that, the officer proceeded with the next test, which is known as the walk and turn test. During the walk and turn test, you'll start with one foot in front of the other, maintaining heel-to-toe contact, and your hands at your side. Walking 9 steps forward, heel to toe, you'll then pivot and take 9 steps back. This tests your balance and ability to follow instructions without using your arms for balance or deviating from the designated path.
While you're walking, keep your arms down your side, watch your feet at all times, and count your steps out loud. Once you start the test, don't stop until you complete the test. Next test is called the one-leg stand test, all right? Stand your feet together, arms on your side.
After this test, the officer conducted the other test, which is known as the one-leg stand test. In the one-leg stand test, you'll be instructed to raise one leg about 6 inches off the ground, flex your foot, and keep your hands by your side. You may need to count out loud for around 30 seconds or until told to stop. Avoid hopping or lifting your leg too high to maintain balance. Staying composed and relaxed is key to performing well in this test.
All right, begin.
This might be better with my sandals off. Honestly.
Okay, you want to take your sandals off and do it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and take them off.
Thank you.
Do you remember all the instructions?
Yes.
Okay, you can begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 2009, 2010.
Okay.
Even after completing the tests, the officer pressed the woman to be honest about what she had consumed. However, she remained resolute and insisted she hadn't consumed anything. The officer informed her that her boyfriend had already disclosed the information, but she continued to deny it, refusing to answer any of the officer's questions.
You want to be honest now what you took? Because he's already told me that. He's already told the other. So why aren't you being honest?
I am being honest.
Okay, so you didn't take any sort of... When's the last time you used...
Probably when I was in a car accident.
When was that?
July.
July this year?
Yes.
It's not even July yet.
No. July last year.
July last
It's
year?
almost been a year. Yeah.
Last time you used it?
Yeah.
You don't put your sandals back on?
Yes, please.
You don't take any anymore?
Oh, no.
You don't feel impaired at all?
No. I'm just not hand-eye
Oh, you're under
coordinated.
arrest. You're under arrest for DUI.
Taking into account the entire situation, the officer decided to arrest the woman for driving under the influence, even though she wasn't observed driving. Her presence in the driver's seat upon the officer's arrival raised suspicions. During a search of her car, the officer discovered some unidentified drugs and several packs of cigarettes. She was charged with aggravated DUI, and her bail was set at $5,000.